Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between myself, Crota, and Irae, and I guess that's what I'll call him, Irae, over here on Blistering Sands. So this is one of those other maps if you haven't seen them already, but good luck, have fun, just trying to be well-mannered right now. Don't know what level of skill I have been playing on. I lost my first game really badly, and then I proceeded to win my next couple of games, so I'm not going to tell you how I did on this particular game. Also, make sure you check out StarCraft Legacy. I have posted up one of my games on that website, up on the YouTube channel of StarCraft Legacy. And I'm still a little bit sick, so if I'm rambling a little bit too much, feel free to just mute my voice right now. Anyways, pretty much a standard build. I am the red Terran player against the blue Protoss, and I am going to be doing the standard opening right now. I already see Irae doing a very early scout. So that very early scout is going to be costing him a lot so far. So far I have 10 harvesters, and I've harvested about an additional 50 minerals over Irae, as Irae has used that probe to try to do some early scouting. Not quite sure why Irae scouted with that early probe, and not usually the best move. You probably want to send it out after, like I send my scouting probe usually around their 2 or 3. So currently I have a 2. Wow, I can't even speak right now. That's how sick I am. I have a 2 worker benefit over Irae at this point. Now I'm going to go ahead and use that SCV, try to do some scouting, and try to figure out what strategy he is going. One, to make sure that there is no proxy pylon in my base. None of this forged cheese technique that I remember so many years ago on BGH right now. Over here, I am getting this barracks up and running right now. This barracks is currently being built, trying to get that wall into position. Meanwhile, we have Irae now getting that gateway, so that gateway currently being warped in by that probe and now heading back out. Very nicely done. Irae also getting that Vespian gas, getting that assimilator right there. So that assimilator now warping in as well. So pretty much a standard opening from both players. We have Irae now trying to do some scouting right here. Irae using, just trying to scout out, making sure that I take the long way in, so I decided to not chase that one particular probe and try to make it into the map right here, and we'll see how this really works out. Lately I've seen that a lot of people can't handle the early rush, and pretty much I don't know how to play the late game yet, since I have not played a single late game. A game hasn't gone to where I can make Thors or battle cruisers at this point. So SCV now coming around that corner, coming back to that south hand side, and I see that there's a single probe on gas. I actually single probe on gas, so I don't think that there's going to be any cybernetics core, any stalkers coming in relatively soon. So I'm going to quickly realize this and think I'm going to try to produce a single Reaper, and then after I produce a Reaper, I'm thinking, you know what, he's probably going to switch over eventually to stalkers. So I get that first Reaper just in order to be able to cancel any zealots that he's going to try to go ahead and mass early on in the game. I'm also going to lift this barracks up and move it over here, and then move this another supply depot to get in to complete in this wall in right now. SCV is going to be coming back into my base, and now we have another pylon being warped in. Here you can still see that I have an additional, I still have 18 workers to Irae's 15 at this point, and Irae's still not producing workers. So Irae not fully saturated yet. I think fully saturated is 18 plus 6, so that's 24 per expansion. If I get my numbers correct right now. Also, the supply depot coming in, and I'm finally getting that the all-important tech lab in order to get Marauders and Reapers right now. I'm going to be using, excuse me, Marauders, as Marauders are a very good counter to those Stalkers, and I'm now going to get that factory with that reactor core. If you've seen my other Protoss game, or reverse Protoss game, you know that's the strategy I like to use at this point. And now getting a refinery into position, getting plenty of gas in order to be able to build higher tech units right now. The gas comes in at only, I believe, 4 per trip, so so gas is a very precious resource. So Hellions being 100 minerals, but 100 minerals and no gas really helps out the whole entire Marauder strategy that I'm going to be using. Marauders costing 25 gas. So getting a Marine, a Reaper, and now getting a Marauder to try to balance out everything. The Terran Ghost costs an amazing 200 gas. I'm not quite sure how often I'm going to use that Terran Ghost yet. It's probably going to be a very late game unit at this point. I have not researched Nitro Packs. I haven't seen the need for it yet, as just haven't really gotten to that point in the game right now. Also, the stimp packs is only good for Marines and Marauders. It is no longer stimp for Reapers, so it's another thing to keep track of right now. Currently, I do have a single mule in play, so I did get that orbital command and trying to get additional mules as well. Not sure if I'm fully saturated on these gold mines. So long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 plus 6 is 22, so I'm almost fully saturated. I should probably have 1 or 2 additional SCVs at this point, but I opted for that orbital command to be able to get additional, to call down that mule and be able to just harvest more minerals more quickly. Right now we have a Zealot sitting outside my base. I do not see that Zealot sitting on that bottom of that ramp and trying to make sure that I do not set up an expansion. Also another Zealot sitting over here as well. So right now all my opponent has is just 20 minerals or 20 probes and 2 Zealots. A little bit surprised about that. Getting that cybernetics core. I'm probably going to research Warp Gate in just a second. I have not seen anyone build the Sentry yet, so really curious on why no one's using that Sentry. The Sentry should be a pretty good unit. Have not had to face one yet. Everyone's been producing Zealots and Stalkers, so we'll see how that really works out in just a moment. Right now, I'm going to move out with this Terran force right here. A single Reaper, some Hellions, and some Marauders right now. These Hellions are moving a little bit more quickly than I would like. I don't think there's unit formation movement. No, there is no unit formation movement like there is in Warcraft 3. Now, as a single Zealot trying to fight back against a Hellion, I think I lose that Hellion because I'm a noob like that and do not micro back that Hellion fast enough. I think that additional Hellion would have been very important to put into play. Right now, getting a Reaper, and that Reaper is going to head over to that north-hand side with that Hellion now, and going to quickly come in and see that I have triple gateways and out pop Stalkers. So I am very happy that I do get Marauders now, and I swear I toned down my sound effects, and once again, sorry about that. Here I am trying to take down these Protoss and the Stalkers. Stalkers quickly getting taken out. Down another one goes, and now focusing down some of these pylons. More Stalkers currently being warped back in. I'm going to move my Marauder into that northern side, perhaps try to stake out some of these probes, trying to get that Hellion to be able to start doing some of that splash damage on some of those units and taking out another probe. So total kills so far, I have lost 3 while my opponent has lost 10, so 725 versus 250. I'm continuing to watch this game right now. Stalkers now quickly coming in. So 3 Stalkers versus 3 Marauders quickly takes out that Hellion. But that Stalker is going to be focused down by those Hellions as well. So Stalker unable to really fight back, and that's pretty much going to be GG at this point, as the probes are going to be forced to try to fight back in this particular position. And those Marauders with that slowing attack, able to slow down those probes before they were able to get into melee range. And now I'm going to go use those Marauders and pull them to the back once again. I have an expansion now set up, moving some or building some SCVs over here at my natural expansion, and building a medevac as additional support, getting some Hellions and moving out as well. So that we have some Marauders and some Hellions once again rejoining the fight. So 2 Hellions and 2 Marauders against a single or 2 Stalkers right now. Stalkers not grouped together, not going to be a good fight, and trying to take down that Marauder. And that Stalker, his attack is 8 plus 6 versus armored. So that is a little bit more damage than what I originally thought. I thought the base damage was 11, so a little bit better against that Marauder, but not very good against those Hellions. Now I'm just using that flamethrower attack. That flamethrower attack dealing 8 plus 6 versus light, and Irae says GG. So once again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. And after my 10 games, I should be paired up with better players, so that I'll start losing, and I will start having to go into that late game. So once again, thanks for watching.